After a workplace injury in Okmulgee, many injured workers wonder whether they really need a work comp lawyer. The answer depends on the facts of the claim. Some minor injuries are handled smoothly, with the employer reporting the injury, the insurance company authorizing treatment, and the worker returning to the job without permanent problems. Other claims become complicated quickly. If the injury is serious, treatment is delayed, benefits are denied, or the insurance company pressures you to settle, speaking with a workers' compensation attorney can be a smart decision. When a lawyer may not be necessary, not every workplace injury requires extensive legal involvement. If you suffered a minor injury, received medical care quickly, missed little or no work, fully recovered, and have no dispute with the insurance company, you may not need much legal help. For example, a small cut, minor strain, or short-term injury that heals completely may not justify a contested workers' compensation claim. However, even in a simple case, you should still understand your rights before signing settlement documents or agreeing to close the claim. When hiring a lawyer is usually smart, a lawyer becomes much more important when the injury is serious or disputed. You should consider speaking with a workers' compensation attorney if the insurance company denies your claim, delays medical treatment, refuses to authorize a specialist, stops wage benefits, sends you back to work before you are ready, or offers a settlement that does not seem fair. Legal help is also important if your injury involves surgery, permanent restrictions, a back injury, neck injury, shoulder injury, knee injury, hand injury, head injury, repetitive trauma, or an aggravation of a pre-existing condition. These claims often involve disputes over medical causation, impairment ratings, disability benefits, and future medical care. Medical treatment is often the first fight in many workers' compensation cases. The most important issue is medical treatment. An injured worker may need an MRI, physical therapy, injections, surgery, a second opinion, or treatment from a specialist. The insurance company may delay or deny that care. A workers' compensation attorney can help move the claim forward, request hearings when appropriate, challenge denials of treatment, and ensure the medical issues are properly documented. Getting the right treatment early can affect both your recovery and the value of your claim. Wage benefits can be disputed. If your doctor takes you off work because of the injury, you may qualify for temporary disability benefits. Oklahoma temporary total disability benefits are generally calculated at 70% of the worker's average weekly wage, subject to the applicable statutory maximum. The Oklahoma Workers' Compensation Commission publishes benefit charts that change depending on the injury date. A lawyer can help determine whether your wage rate was calculated correctly and whether you are receiving the benefits owed. Mistakes can happen when overtime, multiple jobs, irregular pay, or missed work are involved. Permanent disability and settlement value. After you reach maximum medical improvement, a doctor may assign a permanent impairment rating. That rating can affect permanent partial disability benefits and settlement value. Oklahoma law limits and structures permanent disability benefits, and the amount depends on medical evidence, the injured body part, impairment rating, wage rate, and the applicable benefit chart. Insurance companies understand these calculations. Injured workers often do not. A lawyer can evaluate whether the rating is fair, whether the settlement offer reflects the injury, and whether future medical care or work restrictions should affect the analysis. Pre-existing conditions can complicate the claim. Insurance companies often argue that an injury came from age, arthritis, degeneration, prior accidents, or a pre-existing condition rather than the work accident. This is common in back, neck, shoulder, knee, and repetitive use claims. A pre-existing condition does not automatically defeat a workers' compensation case. If the work accident aggravated, accelerated, or worsened the condition, benefits may still be available. A lawyer can help gather medical evidence and challenge improper denials based on pre-existing conditions. Be careful before giving statements or signing papers after an injury. The insurance company may ask for recorded statements, medical releases, settlement agreements, or other paperwork. You should be careful before signing anything that may affect your rights. A settlement may close part or all of your claim. Depending on the terms, you may give up rights to additional money, future medical treatment, or further hearings. Before accepting a settlement, make sure you understand what you are giving up. Attorney fees in Oklahoma workers' compensation cases. Oklahoma law regulates attorney fees in workers' compensation cases. Attorney fees generally cannot be collected for recovery on non-controverted claims, and attorney fees are not awarded on medical benefits or services. This means the fee structure is different from many other types of legal cases. Because fee rules can depend on the type of benefit recovered and whether the issue was disputed, you should ask the attorney to explain the fee agreement clearly before hiring them. It is smart to talk with a workers' compensation lawyer if your workplace injury is serious, your medical treatment is delayed, your wage benefits are wrong, your claim is denied, or you are being asked to settle before you understand the full extent of your injury.